Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this amazing video all about what psychic abilities slash Clair senses you have, and especially what's your strongest one, because a lot of people have, several, and you can be drawn to several groups. So if you are, please watch as many as you feel drawn to. You could be drawn to all of them, it's completely possible, and you can be drawn to only one. And that's going to be your strongest one, and it's going to have a message for you, and so on. And I just want to thank Nora for suggesting this video. Thank you so much, Nora. I always wanted to make a video like this, but when someone suggests it, it really kind of makes it feel like, oh yeah, now is the time, now is the right time. So thank you. And everyone else, if you feel like you have something you want me to cover or do a video on, please let me know in the comments below. I love doing the suggestions. And yeah, I feel like they're probably some of the best videos out there that I make, the suggestion ones. So quite amazing. And like I said, we have 5 groups here, and we're picking with crystals. So group number 1 will have this orange calcite. Group number 2 has this chalcopyrite or peacock ore. Group number 3 has the dragon's egg. Group number 4 has this beautiful amethyst. And group number 5 has this pyrite, also another beautiful crystal. All beautiful crystals here for you, beautiful people, so you can see what your psychic abilities are, what your strongest senses are. And of course, it's not just that, because I love, being helpful. I don't want to just tell you which one you have and how you can use it, but I want to tell you and help you develop this gift. So that is what you're going to be learning here today. I hope you will enjoy. And yeah, I think I'll just let you pick now in silence and move on to group 1. Hello, group 1. You picked this orange calcite, and I'm sure you're excited to hear what your Clair sense is, and you guys are actually Clair sentient. So Clair sentience is your gift, and that means that when you touch things, you feel an energy from them. You feel something. You gather more energy and information from that thing you touch, or that person. It can even be touching people. It can be really touching anything. But you feel the energy from there, you absorb it, and you can kind of comprehend it, I guess, because a lot of people, like the stone, when you go out for picking stones, like crystals, a lot of people, they can touch the stones, but they feel nothing, even if they have energy in them. But you're very sensitive to that. So every time you touch something like a stone, you will be able to feel that energy, if it has energy, of course. Not all stones have very high energy in them, but you guys can feel it, and you can most likely, when developed, you can actually tap deeper into things and most likely kind of take the past experience of this item, this person, and even see it, especially if you're clairvoyant and clairsentient. It would be quite interesting to have both of those. So you would touch the stone, and then you can see what it has seen, or it can show you things. That's quite interesting, Maybe some of you have that or will have that in the future, since I felt drawn to say it. But yeah, so let's get into seeing how you're going to be using it, and how you should be using it, how you might already be using it if you have noticed that you have this gift, because chances are that, maybe part of you has noticed that, yeah, I feel things when I touch a tree, I can feel the tree's energy when I touch, obviously with crystals, it's the easiest, but even food, when you touch food like a banana, you can feel the energy coming through. And actually, it's very useful to have. It's a very useful ability to have, especially when it's well developed, because you can literally start touching everything that you are considering eating and digesting, and feeling its vibration, feeling its energy. And when in that time you can discern whether it's good for you to eat it or not. For example, most likely if you touch some kind of let's say a banana, you'll probably feel more of a higher vibrational. I found that tomatoes have a very very strong, nice energy, especially good tomatoes. So you can start testing that out after you watch this video, of course. You can start touching things and seeing how you feel. And I feel that everyone will have their own way of realizing like realizing the feelings, I guess. Because for me, I feel things like sometimes tingles up my arm, and sometimes it gets to my head and I feel this like really high vibration. Or if it's like lower vibration, I just feel it like really either pain or kind of low. I don't know, kind of going low. I don't know. I can't even explain it, but I think everyone will have their own kind of sense to it. So you have to learn how your body reacts to each thing. I think I even have a video about this, so I might link it here for you guys. But anyway, let's get into these cards. So you have the Four of Swords, the Magician, the Six of Cups, and the Lovers. Interesting that the Six of Cups is coming through, because obviously this one is about this one is about nostalgia and tapping into the past. So I really feel like part of how you're supposed to use this is to tap into the past of these items. But to also, and it's so funny that the Magician is a chef here, because I was just saying that in this way you can discern better which thing you should eat and which you shouldn't. So even when you're cooking, you can kind of touch the produce and see which one is best for you and for your dish. So you can most definitely use it like that. Maybe you weren't expecting to hear something like this, but I guess this is something you can do. And not even just for cooking, for other things, when creating things, making things, or just picking things. I feel like part of it is gathering your supplies, like a magician has all of their supplies. How here the magician has the wands, the cups, the swords, and the pentacles, which are foods in this deck. And you can gather your own. So you can gather your crystals by touching and feeling them. You can gather your herbs, if you gather herbs or anything of the sort that you need. But this is how it's like the sense is helping you gather your own things that are the same, on the same vibration as you, I guess, or on a high vibration. And the things that are for you, so you can sense it and feel it, and you're drawn to these tools, and these tools will help you in your life. I hope that makes sense. And the Four of Swords, I guess using this gift, you should know that it can be quite draining. That's coming through right now. It can be quite draining when you're using it, especially if you're using it a lot. This is good to know. I didn't know that. It can take a toll on your body if you overuse this gift. You have to make sure to rest, especially if you want to use it well. You have to be in a relaxed state. You have to be calm. If you're not, you might obviously, you were kind of going to be blocking yourself from feeling the energy of these items because you're like thinking about something, or you're really excited or really sad or really something like some not just heavy emotion, but some emotion that kind of can cloud your judgment when trying to, see what's happening there. um, but yeah, Six of Cups, interesting. Again, tapping into that past, but there's something here important because the Six of Cups and the Lovers, it's about, both of them are kind of about love and happiness, and both of them are about two figures. So I think you can also discern people when touching them too. And most likely, touch is very important to you when it comes to relationships as well. So physical touch is probably very, very, very important in your relationship, and you, especially in your romantic relationships. So if you're not touching enough, or if you feel like you touch this person and you're not getting the best feeling, then they're not the person for you, most likely. And if the touching is, I guess, good, I guess they're the person for you. But yeah, I feel like there's really something there for you to use it to gather more love as well. So by kind of reciprocating this, like touching someone you love and who loves you and you love, you're both kind of transferring your love from your bodies, and you can feel it, and maybe they can feel it too if they have this clairsentience too. You should send them this video so you can find out. But yeah, that's quite interesting. It's like you can feel their emotions. So it's very important that unless you should be careful when you're touching people. That's coming through very, very loud and clear right now. You should be careful when you touch people, because if someone is in a very bad mood and you're not prepared to take on like that kind of energy, it will just overwhelm you and it will affect you a lot. So be careful who you're touching and when you're touching them. Um, and the same goes with items as well, especially when some items are very personal. A lot of items can, people leave energy on their items. So be careful what you're touching, when you're touching it. I feel like it's very important to have a shield up or something like that. Try to protect yourself, because when you get more sensitive, if you're very sensitive especially, this can affect you a lot. Anyway, I've been talking a lot just with these cards, which is quite amazing. But let's see what other oracle cards I got for how you can use this gift. So the sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. I'm not surprised this is coming through again. This is confirming that part about the food, especially like food, drinks, anything that's entering your body, even things that aren't entering inside, like perfumes, creams, all of that. Testing them by touching them and seeing how you feel when you touch them. If you feel high vibration, then this is good, this is fine to use. If it's not, then maybe you should consider not using it anymore. And again, about the rest and self-care, I mean, maybe the Four of Swords could have been coming through to say self-care as well. And again, the stuff I talked about food, but resting and taking care of your health. Again, I guess this is something that takes a big toll in your body. And it makes sense because your body is literally taking on the energy, processing it, and seeing, telling you, this is this kind of energy, this is that kind of energy. And it makes sense that it would tire you out more. So again, careful what you're touching, careful when and what you touch, who, etc. The return, a new story, you decide, alignment, it's coming together. Interesting that it says you decide. That's really like shining through to me. It's like you decide how to use this gift. You have this gift, and yeah, you can use it in this way. You should use it in this way, but you also decide how to use it. Like if you want, you can go and touch trees and try to communicate with them or something. And if you want, or just share the energy between you. If you want, you can do that just with people. If you want, you can do it with other things, but you decide. As long as you're using it, I think it's good that you're using it because it's opening you up more to these energies. And I think part of it is that you're supposed to experience all of these energies. That's why you have this gift. So you're supposed to experience all of this. So keep on using it. You know, you have this for a reason. And fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposite of life in extremes. Yeah, like I said just now, this is coming through at a great time, actually, this card. Like I said just now, you have this for a reason, and you've probably throughout your life, now you're going to start realizing, oh, when I touched this, I started feeling like this. Or again, like you can touch someone's item which has negative energy in it, and it might start affecting you. Maybe you won't feel it instantly, but it will affect your life in a particular way. And maybe now you're going to start realizing that you have been affected in the past by things like this. And this is how you are supposed to, live. This is how things are supposed to be for you. You're supposed to experience the good and the bad from this gift and from these items, and from not just the items, but the beings, the people, could be plants, anything, animals. So yeah, make sure that you're experimenting from time to time, at least, with this gift so that you can experience more. Oops. And now I want to see how you can develop this gift more. So yes, there's more to this video. So here are the cards for that. We have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Hermit, and the Eight of Pentacles. Hermit and Eight of Pentacles together, it's kind of, I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's kind of funny that they're together because, and on the other side, it's Two of Cups with this Knight of Wands. Obviously, you're being told that if you want to develop this, you need to go out there and actually do things. You need to go out there and touch things and experiment. And I think of something that you can really do is try to do this with your loved one or loved ones. So experiment with them because they're your closest people. You share a strong bond and a love between each other. Maybe they're gonna be clairsentient as well. So you can both kind of experience that, and you get to learn together. So it's important to follow your intuition when you feel like, yeah, maybe I should try it now. Maybe I should try it with this person. But also it's going to be important to do things on your own as well. Do a lot of research on your own. Do a lot of practicing on your own because, it takes time. Some people are going to be more unnatural with this. It's just like, let's say like drawing. Like some people just have a talent and have it a bit easier to get better, but everyone can get better at this. I hope that makes sense. That it's going to be easier for some than for others to develop. But yeah, it's all about practice and just continuing and doing it and seeing what you experience. And the more you do it, the more you're going to open up to these things and your body is going to start getting better. It's just natural, And learning, maybe looking up some stuff, maybe researching some stuff. But I feel like a lot of it is going to be through trial and error for you all. So yeah, let's see the oracle cards that are coming through here. Let's put it here. So light activation, shine your light, your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Oh yeah, like I was saying, you have to trust your intuition here. who is the right person, what is the right object, what is the right thing to go out and try, touching to see what you feel. And also, when you're better at this, start using your gift to help some other people, share with some people that you feel comfortable with, that you have this and that maybe you can help them in some way. Because not everyone has this ability. So some people might not believe you, and some people might be really interested and might want your help with discerning something. Star bathing, light body crystal grid, transmission and activation. So there's a lot about activation. I think the items that you're going to be led to, or the people, whatever it is that you're going to be experiencing the energy of, is going to be very important for you and activating you. So think of it like a game. I guess life is a game, isn't it? So it's like you put little activation codes in certain items or people, and your intuition can guide you to them. And if you experience that energy, it will unlock things within you. But, it's your choice whether you go and experience that. And you're not alone. Again, this is for you guys, it's very important that there's someone there. I think a lot of you might have someone, maybe a partner themselves, that are going to be similar, or that can at least help you with this, will be understanding and will help you. Or again, they might also be clairsentient, and you'll both be learning how to use these gifts and just make your lives better with them. And again, community, like talk to people about this, share your story, share your experience. Share in the comments if you ever felt anything like this. I would love to hear from you guys. And know that you're not alone. I am personally also have been gifted with this clairsentience. So I definitely know what it's like. And I know that I'm not alone. Because I'm sure there's going to be at least one person who picked this group. Manifest your dreams. Focus on your vision. Seek satisfaction and contentment. So I feel like it's just saying focus. Focus if you want to feel the energy of something, if you want to get better at this, just focus. Again, like with the Four of Swords, you need to be relaxed, in a relaxed state. You need to be in a focused state so that you can actually start getting better at this. And you need to actually try. Actually do things if you want to get better at this. And maybe you don't. Maybe you just are interested and aren't going to do anything with it. Or maybe you're going to start pursuing this more. I guess you'll be the one to find out. But I feel like since this card is coming through, then maybe it means that, at least for some of you, the more you advance with this gift, the more you're going to be able to manifest easier and get to the life that you desire. And the last card I have for you here is your guardian angel of winter. Your time is often taken up with the problems that belong to others. Use your wisdom and the angelic energy to prioritize your own needs. Ooh, interesting that it's coming through here for you guys, because that means that you had no idea so far, or almost no idea, that when you were actually touching things, you were taking on the energy of other things, and that's what was making you concerned with other people's problems, or making you feel a certain type of way, like shifting your moods or shifting your vibration. So now that you know this, be more careful what and who you touch. Again, saying it again, and maybe put up a barrier or something that can help you with that. Maybe try to keep crystals as protection as well. Just try to protect yourself in some way, because it seems like you are affected by other people and things as energies, and maybe it hasn't been in a good way so far, but in the future it can be in a good way, and you can use this to prosper And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna end it here. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this. This is crazy. I loved your reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, details about how you can contact me are down below. And yeah, if you feel like you have some friends that you want to share this with, please do. I feel like this is gonna be such a fun video to find out who has what. What gift do you have? I have this. You have that? Oh my god, perfect. Yeah, anyway, I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hello, group 2. You guys picked this chalcopyrite, and I'm sure you're excited to learn what your ability is. So, I'm not gonna keep you waiting. You guys are the empaths. I hope it's not controversial that I added empaths to the psychic abilities video, and you might be thinking, I'm an empath? I mean, I already know that, but what can I learn more? Well, you never know. Stick around and you might find out. You might learn how to use this gift better. But yeah, a lot of people are empaths. And there's levels of empathy, but here in this group, my intention was to for this to be the people who are the most sensitive empaths and who really, really have a mission with their empathy. Like, you have this, you're an empath for a big, big reason, and we're gonna find out soon. I'm not gonna, talk too much about what an empath is, because I'm sure we all know what an empath is. You guys feel other people's emotions, their feelings. Just being around someone, you can feel their energy and it affects you. And a lot of times it's not very nice, is it? But it can also be amazing. So let's see what we have here. How are you supposed to use this gift? So we have the Death, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. So I feel like you're definitely an empath so that you can help people. I can definitely see that. But you're not supposed to be someone who's also really soft with people. I think you're supposed to talk some sense into people sometimes, especially when, I guess, if the person is being unreasonable. But it really feels like that. And with the Queen of Swords, I really feel like your empathy and your ability is not for everyone to use. It's not for you to, take on everyone's energy, and not for you to feel everyone's energy. There are specific situations for that, and it's gonna be very important for you to discern if this is the right situation to use it or not. And I feel like part of why you have this super strong empathy is to also discern what people are good for you and what aren't, because since you are feeling people's emotions and how people are feeling, you kind of understand if this person is someone that's good for you or not, and that, would be a good companion, let's say, or not, or so on. And yeah, I don't know, it really feels like part of it is to bring about a change. Most likely a change of some kind that maybe you're from a place where people weren't very empathetic at all. You know that there's a lot of other empaths in the world, but you feel like you're the only one around there. So you feel like everyone else is stone-hearted and doesn't understand anyone else, doesn't understand anything. I think you have this gift, so you can start making that change. Start showing people that you can understand others and you can be fair towards others, but that doesn't also have to make you less strong or like more weak, because sometimes showing empathy and compassion can be seen as weakness. But for you, it's not your weakness, it's your strength. It's what you use to your advantage in situations, in commanding situations. I feel like you would be a great leader because you're an empath, because you can feel other people's emotions. You know how to deal with them as well. It's going to be really important that you use this gift to be able to deal with people in a better way. And I think a lot of it is going to be practicing, seeing, if someone is in this kind of mood, if I say this, how will they react? Will they react better? Or if I say this, or if I just walk away, what will happen? A lot of practice with your gift. And it, a lot of people, again, a lot of people are empaths, and a lot of people, when they find out, they're like, oh, why do I have to feel everyone else's feelings? It's just why? But they don't think of it in a like a higher perspective, or a more fun way. Let's look at it in a more fun way. Imagine like feeling other people's feelings. You know exactly how they're feeling. You know how to console them. You know how to, not console them if you don't want to. So it's like if you play your cards right, you can get to a better situation. So if you're some kind of, I guess, let's say boss in a company, and someone under you is having some problems, if you feel like showing compassion to this person, since they're not feeling so well, will be your benefit later on, you could do that. Or you can be more stern and say, well, I'm sorry, we all deal with things. We just have to suck it up. And of course, there's going to be repercussions there. Again, it's about trial and error and knowing who is going to be important, who you should show the compassion to, and who you should show the understanding. I mean, you should show compassion and understanding to everyone, but also have a boundary with a lot of people as well. But who you should have a stronger boundary with, and less strong, who you should have a less strong boundary with as well. Let's see what oracle cards came through as well, so I don't just ramble on randomly. So we have Temple of the Rose and the Messenger. Well, I want to talk about the Messenger card first. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Again, just like what the feeling the death gave me, the death card gave me. I think you guys are really here to show that you can be like this. People can be like this, and it's not weakness. It's balance. It's love. It's compassion, and it's bringing light. It's bringing a better world. If everyone is an empath and everyone is compassionate, the world would be so different. But so many people close themselves off, and they just can't get to that place. But maybe you can help them get there by showing them, shining your light and shining some of your energy out to them. And Temple of the Rose, ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. This is an interesting card to come through now. I'm not even sure what fully to think of it. That's quite interesting. Ancient powers kind of standing out to me, like this is some kind of ancient power for you. It's something that you've used in the past, in past lives, and you know how to use this exactly. You just need to kind of focus and, snap back into it in a way. And activation, you're activating other people by using this empathy. Activating yourself, of course, but activating others when you use it in the correct way. And expressing yourself is going to be very important. Your expression and what you say, what you speak, is affecting people on a higher level than, on a bigger scale than, for example, someone else, like your parent, for example. Maybe I don't know why I gave a parent as an example. It doesn't matter. They aren't affecting people as much with their speech as you are. So you have to be very careful what you say to people. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of trial and error for you. I think because you're an empath, probably life was not easy, especially when you were younger. But it's later on when you get strong, later on when you become this leader who, you're there for people, but you also don't let anyone take advantage of you. You also don't let anyone's bullshit affect you. I don't know, it's interesting. It's so interesting. It's like knowing the right people. I already mentioned this, but like knowing the right people to have around you and knowing who the right person is to console and so on. And I'm putting these cards up, but I didn't even mention why. And now I want to see how you can develop this gift more. So these cards are coming through here to tell you how to develop your empathy skills more so that you can use them to the best of your abilities, I guess. So it's quite interesting that Sun, Two of Wands, and Devil here. So look how he's looking at the Sun and turning back on the Devil. So again, with the Death as well, going back to the Death, it's a closing of a door. With the Death, you close doors and open new ones. So closing this door on the Devil and opening the door towards happiness, you guys need to find more happiness. Probably find more happy people as well to be around. But just aligning yourself with the vibration of happiness. So telling yourself, yes, now I have decided that I want to be happy. I have decided that I don't want to have this, whatever this devil is to you, whatever it means to you in your life. It can be darkness, it can be low vibration, it can be toxic people. I've decided that I don't want that anymore in my life. I've decided that I want happiness, I want love. And look only towards there. And you will naturally be led to more people and situations where you experience that. So trying to put away all of this weight from other people, because you've definitely taken on a lot of weight of other people throughout your life, no matter how old you are. You could be super young, you could be super old. If you're an empath, you've taken on a lot already. And you need to release that, but it's a choice. So you need to be careful with the choices that you make. You need to be careful to also sometimes make a choice, because sometimes we can kind of stay in limbo, like, well, I don't know if I want to get rid of this person, but I don't know if I want to be friends with them. So you kind of just keep them around and it's not really helping you, you know? You have to make the decision. If you make the decision, okay, they can stay, but maybe I can set a boundary with them, or they can just leave. Just leave. I don't want this person anymore. They're really bringing down my energy. And yeah, you have to know that you need to make these choices. You need to make these choices, otherwise you're going to keep taking on more and more. And be careful what you're choosing as well. Realize the choices that you're making by participating in conversations even with some certain people. Realize that you have more choice than you think, and choose the better options, choose the higher options. That's how you will just naturally, I guess, develop more of your gift as well. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. So I feel like you guys, you really have this gift for a reason, and part of it is that you're some kind of leader. You're gonna be some kind of leader in your job, in your company, in your family. But there's a reason that you're an empath, and it's because you need to, it's like creating a new path, creating a new world, creating a new way of living, a new way of ruling, a new way of, you know, taking care of someone or a company. You're showing to others that they can do it in this way, and that it doesn't have to be in the old ways where everyone is heartless and no one cares about one another. You're gonna show that there is a better way out there. And Dharma unfolding. Remember that you're on a path. Take one step at a time. So again, a lot about paths. This will slowly and naturally develop for you more and more, and you'll learn more and more how to control it and how to use it. So make sure not to copy anyone else. Like, oh, I think this person is an inspiration for me. No, I feel like you don't need someone to be your inspiration. You can be your own inspiration. Um, and just follow happiness and light. And know that it's not all gonna start happening instantaneously. It's all little steps towards the big goal. So don't rush things. And we have here Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Again, a lot about being the leader. And maybe it's also not just about leading. I mean, I really strongly believe that most likely all of you watching this will be some kind of leader in some way in your life. But part of it also is to be a leader in the example. Lead by example. So if you want people to treat you like this, first treat them like that and show them that you can treat people in a certain type of way, and that you can, you can feel their energy and you can help them. Show them that good people exist. Because there's a lot of people out there who they don't believe good people exist. There's people, I literally know people who think that every couple cheats at least once. At least one person will cheat at least once. And they just believe that. They just believe that people are so awful that they would cheat and there would be no way for a couple to be normal. And etc. There's so many examples of other things, probably worse things. But people believe so many bad things, and you're here to change their opinion, their view. Show them that it's not always like that. So if you're annoyed that people were treating you in a certain way, that people didn't understand you, start understanding them. Start showing them that that's a thing, that it can happen. And then they will see, oh, maybe I can do that too. And maybe they won't, but even just showing them is important. Ascension flames. Merge with light, ignite keys and codes. So this is making me feel like, sorry, like there's something about the energies and the people around you. They unlock things within you. Even the bad experiences unlock things within you. They unlock realizations sometimes, like make you realize things like, damn, it doesn't have to be this way, or it can be done better. So trust your instincts. I feel like that's a big thing coming through now. Trust your instincts. And rose gold cosmic pool. Bathe in cosmic love and soak up wisdom. I feel like feeling other people, their emotions, what they're going through, it really brings about a wisdom in you. And if we are open enough to it, we can learn from their experiences in this kind of way. I feel like that's really what's coming through now, that there's wisdom even in that. Even in people's suffering, there's wisdom. In people's, obviously in good times, there's wisdom. And we can learn a lot from this and by using our empath gift. And bathing in cosmic love, of course, choosing love, choosing happiness is what's really gonna help you here. Filling yourself up with as much love as possible so that, darkness can survive. How can it survive if you're full of love? And the Great Mother. Surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. Yeah, sometimes we just gotta let it flow. Let whatever is gonna happen. And let life take us where we need to go, because we don't need to control everything. Of course, try to make the choices that you feel are best, but also don't try to over-control things. Let things happen, and know that if something bad is happening, if you're taking on someone's bad energy, don't hate that person for it. Don't hate yourself for being an empath. Just experience it. Ask yourself, okay, why am I experiencing this? What can I learn from this? And then just release. There doesn't have to be like a struggle, a hate. We can take things in like lightly and with love. And the last card I have for you is Winter Fairy. Now is the time to move your thinking onto a higher level. You're equipped to do more than you have contemplated, and you will succeed. Yeah, I feel like that's why I felt like it's important to put empaths into this video, this pick a card, because I think people don't realize why they have this gift, and they don't realize how much they can use it and to what, how they can take advantage of it. A lot of people just see it as a burden or just something like, oh, well, I guess I'll get through it eventually, or I just have to live with it. But you can use it to your advantage and think on a higher level. See things on a higher level. See it as a more magical thing if you wish to. Like imagine that it's that you're more powerful than you think that you are. And imagine what you could do in that situation if you had like so much power. What would you do? What could you do? And then see, can I start trying to do that now? And yeah, be open to it. Be open to things because magic is real. Magic exists. If you can feel other people's emotions and feelings and what they're going through, isn't that magical? Yeah. So believe and know that things will go well. You will be successful in whatever you do. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if this resonated, what you thought about this. If you have any suggestions, also let me know in the comments for what you want to see in the future from me. If you're interested in a personal reading, details about how you can contact me are down below. And if you feel like sharing this with someone so they can find out what their gift is, definitely give it a share. I would very much appreciate that, of course. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you have a great day. Bye. Hello, group 3. I've been very excited for your group to come, and finally I'm here, group 3, filming this. And you might be wondering, why are there 2 piles here? Well, group 3, this is the first time I'm doing something like this, so I hope it goes well, but I wanted to put a pick a card into the pick a card because your group is the clairvoyant group, and I felt very strongly that there will be at least two, probably even more, but at least to group them into two versions of people who one group is gonna use these abilities in one way and the other group is gonna use these abilities in another way. So please take some time now and see which pile of these draws you in the most. I'll remove my hand so I'm not distracting you. But yes, while you're picking, I'm just gonna talk about clairvoyance. And yeah, clairvoyance, seeing, clear sight. You guys can see things, or maybe you can't yet, or you see only a little bit, but don't worry, in the future you most likely can develop this gift. And this can show up in so many ways. It can be actually with your physical eyes, like seeing auras, seeing lights flickering, or just little lights around you, especially in nature, around nature. I found that it's more common to see that. Seeing things during meditations. It can even show up in dreams, like seeing things in dreams and getting the insight from there. Here, of course, you can even put remote viewing and astral travel to an extent, because to do that, the most important part, I guess, is to see. It's not the most important part, but people most likely want to see that where they're going. So clairvoyance is gonna be the most important for us humans, at least, and the way we think for that. And yeah, there's just so many versions of it. That's why I felt like I have to get 2 groups of this. So I hope you're done picking now, because I'm gonna go first with this group 1 of the clairvoyant people. So let's see how you guys can use this gift. that you have. And you got the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the World, and the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. So, I would like to see also the Oracle cards before we move on as well. The Fertile Void, Empathetic Starseed, and Creative Solutions. Interesting. Okay. It's giving me more of an idea of what's happening here. So you guys, clearly empaths here. But she's looking in a mirror, and it's like she can even move through the mirror. That's how it feels like. She can move through it and travel through it and see beyond it. So I'm assuming some of you most likely will be able to at some point see actually beyond the veil. Maybe you can already, or you will be able to in the future see more than you can even think of or like believe. See signs, see actual other worlds. It's quite, I don't know, it feels like you just have this ability to tap into it, but it's there inside you. So if some of you might feel like, I'm not sure if I have this, or I feel like I'm really bad at this. It's there, but you have to be patient. It will take time for it to really take more effect, or it will take time for you to get better with it and open your third eye more and see more. But I feel like the things you see and the signs that are sent to you are more hidden. So you do have very strong abilities, but you need to look deeper into things. So something that you can use you should be using your ability on is to look deeper into some things, certain things, like somehow see more. And obviously here with creative solutions, I feel like this, just having this ability is gonna make you see things from a much higher perspective, because you're gonna be able to see things people can't. So you're gonna start realizing that, oh, wait, things aren't how I thought they were. Again, looking deeper into things helps you realize more about the big picture as well, and see everything from a higher perspective. See how things really are. Like you're gonna have more of an idea of how the world is in a way. And let's finally talk about these tarot cards, which are still interesting to me. With this Two of Cups, it feels like, oh, I think you guys can use your clairvoyance to find certain people or beings and to communicate with them. So it might help you find your future partner. It might help you find some future friend. It might help you find love. This clairvoyance, maybe you can actually see the future, which I didn't talk about. Like, clairvoyance is associated also with seeing the future. So seeing the future and seeing your future friend, seeing your future partner, seeing your future love, but also, it's really interesting. Like, bringing about new things is definitely what is coming through for you guys. With your clairvoyance, with seeing things, you get to bring about new things and start doing new things. It's like your clairvoyance helps you make certain decisions and take certain actions that you wouldn't take if you didn't have this ability. So if you didn't see things from a higher perspective, if you weren't so creative in your thinking, you wouldn't make these decisions that you make. And you wouldn't affect the world in the way that you do. I think most certainly the world card is coming through to tell us that you will be affecting the world with your choices and with your ability in some kind of way. And it can be small scale, like just a few people around you, and it can be, literally the whole world. You never know. But I can see that there's a very nurturing energy there with the Queen of Pentacles, nurturing your gift, but nurturing others as well, nurturing the world by using this gift. So it's going to help you nurture. It's going to help you help others. Oh, yes, it's going to help you help others. This gift is going to help you help others. So I'm getting, if you have dreams about people, sometimes the message is for them. It's not for you. Sometimes you might see people in meditations. Sometimes the message can be for them, not for you. Or you can literally tap in for them, like do things for them if they ask you or if they don't ask you. But it's better if they ask you. Let's be honest. And help them out in that way. But yeah, this is so interesting. Anyway, I think I am going to move on to the second group here. But you guys, I will leave right now a number here so that you can go to this minute so you can continue with your reading, because this is a two-part, I guess. It's not just how you can use this gift, it's also how you can develop it. So if you want to learn how to develop this gift, please go to this time. Anyway, I'm going to continue now with the second group from clairvoyance. So hopefully people from the second group are here now. And yeah, you guys got more cards than group one. And I hope that I can help you here, tell you how you can use this clairvoyance. So you guys got the Knight of Wands, the Devil, the Queen of Cups, the Justice, and the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. So it feels like for you, this might be a bit of you might have this gift stronger than group number one, especially because the Queen of Cups is here. But because this gift is stronger for you, you have been or will possibly be affected by bad things as well. So having such a strong ability like that, it can make others want to silence you. It can make others, like literally beings, want to psychically attack you so that you don't open up to your gifts. You might not even realize that you're psychically attacked, but yeah, it might actually be happening to you because maybe someone, some being found out that you have this, and they want to silence you in some way. That's for some of you out there. Most likely not everyone, but who knows? But with the Justice and Six of Pentacles, I feel like for you it's going to be very important to balance things out and make sure that you're not tapping into these negative energies as much, that you're staying away from these negative energies. That whatever you're looking at, with this Knight of Wands, I feel like you guys most likely can actually astral travel and what just I said it a bit ago. Oh my god, my brain. Let's say astral travel, but it's the other one. Remote view. So be careful where you're going, or be careful where you're remote viewing, where you're astral traveling, because sometimes the places that we think might be good places are not the best places. But yeah, I feel like you guys can do that. At least some of you will be able to do that at some point. Maybe not yet, but make sure to keep a balance, to do things right. I feel like you have this gift so that you can set things straight. you can make things right in the world. It's like you have this gift so that you can offset the balance. There's been a lot of negativity, and you're here to bring a balance to that. You're here to show people that they have these gifts, that they can also use them, share with others that you have this gift, help them with your gift, and show them that they can also use their gifts as well. No one has to be silenced anymore. No one has to be psychically attacked. Everyone can live in harmony. That's kind of what you're here to bring about, the difference, to show off that you can do this, and that this is a great gift, and it's not just fantasy. It's not just you're not just making this up. It's real, and it's potent. And trust the seasons, cycles of life, growth, transition, embracing change. Interesting. So again, here to change a lot of things, here to help. It's like helping people transition, helping the world transition. Ooh, helping some souls transition. Maybe some of you, I don't know, this is even crazy for me to think about it, but maybe some of you are or were able to see ghosts or something like that. And if you are, part of your mission obviously is to help them transition. But I think it's also helping a lot of others transition as well. And first you have your own transition from normal human to human with clairvoyance that can use and actually control this clairvoyance. And then you help others in their growth as well, which is just how it goes. You do it, and then you help others. And so expansion, your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. The more that you use this gift, the more that you see into the future, the more that you tap into things, the more you will just expand your own self, your soul, your mind. And new earth, create a new earth. Exactly why these two are coming through, to again balance things out, make the scales shift so that finally good can be equal to evil here on the planet Earth, or so that heaviness can be less heavy. So everything can be less heavy. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why you're here. That's why you have this gift, and you're supposed to use it to bring about this new world, supposed to use it to help people, supposed to use it to bring this balance. And so whatever you're getting, like messages, transmissions, know that you can help others with this, and use whatever you can to help others with your abilities, whatever you're able to do. If it's just astral, just astral traveling, or just dreams, very vivid dreams, or very vivid meditations. These things can help other people. Just the knowledge of you and your experience can help someone else. But also, I don't know, your information and your energy helps others too. Anyway, now I want to get into how you can develop this gift more. So excuse me while I get rid of your cards, because after all, we had two groups here. So hopefully group 1 will be coming back around about now. And this is how you can develop your clairvoyant skills more. Whew, this reading is crazy, but I hope you guys are enjoying this one. And you guys are pretty cool, clairvoyants. Who doesn't want to see things? Who doesn't want to experience and see just a different, like, magic? Anyway, 10 of Wands, World, 3 of Wands, this is Swords, 3 of Swords, King of Swords, and King of Cups. So I can see that there's just a lot of pain that you're carrying, and in particular your heart chakra as well is affecting you. your heart, your broken heart, all of the things that you've gone through, all of the things that you're holding on to, it's not allowing you to develop your skill more and your clairvoyance more. So the more you focus on letting go of all of that, letting go of doubts, letting go of fear. Oh, letting go of fear. If you have like an ounce of fear, you will not be able to see things. Letting go of fear allows you to see clearer. And it's in that way it can be, you can start actually seeing things in meditation. You can start seeing things in real life, like little lights flickering, or you can start somehow tapping into the future, like seeing things. Everyone is going to have different ways of seeing things. So yeah, you guys have to put an end to something. There's still something there, I think, that's like a relationship or something that you just haven't completely ended. And it's keeping you from healing. It's keeping you from becoming more of who you're supposed to be, really. Look at this, like both King of Swords and Cups. Knowing that, you have to be strong-willed, strong mind, beat your demons, beat the fear, beat all of the anxiety, remove all of it. You can conquer it. You can be the master of your mind. Yes, mastering your mind, mastering your heart are both coming through together. Master the mind, master the heart. Again, the heart chakra is affecting the third eye, I guess. So those two affecting each other both need to be healed. So mastering the mind, mastering the heart, releasing all of this is what's going to help you develop your abilities more. Just close this door and allow yourself to release so that you can welcome in the new energy and welcome in your abilities. Yes, healing. Hilarion, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. You guys, with your ability, will be supporting others. You need to heal yourself first before you can even start experiencing more of your gift. This means coming through means that you're not even halfway there with your gift. If you're already seeing some things here and there, in the future, if you heal all of this and get rid of all of this and become, this person, this king, you will be seeing so much more. It will be crazy, like a crazy difference. Oh, Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not out of it. So staying grounded is just as important, and learning how to be human, interesting, because it helps you realize that yes, it's human to experience this pain. Right now, it's normal to experience this pain, this suffering, this fear, this anxiety, whatever you're experiencing. It's normal and it's okay. I know that I'm not fully from here, but I'm here now. You're here now. You can still stay human and develop your gift. Believe it. If you don't believe that you can do it, then you won't be able to do it. You need to believe in yourself and believe that you can achieve this. Also ground yourself. I guess earth or root chakra coming in here too, if we're talking about chakras. Grounding yourself, making sure that while you're healing, you're grounding and you're here and you're present, because that's also important. You can't just be constantly trying to go and see things. You have to also be grounded and bring back this information, bring back this vision. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So I feel like seeing things at a bigger perspective, like your situation, will help you let go of doubt and let go of fear, whatever you're holding on to. So seeing the bigger perspective will really help you there, and also thinking of it in a more creative way. Thinking of it in like a book, a movie, game, seeing everything is more magical. Like believe that you're magical. Believe, if you're already seeing some things, you already should know that this is true. This is legit. You're not just making things up. You're not crazy. And if anyone tells you that you're crazy, they're just not for you. And or maybe they're just someone who you're not supposed to share this with. They're not open to it yet. That's okay. That doesn't mean, it's their own opinion. It doesn't have to affect you. Believe, know, you're an inspired person. Use your imagination to become even more inspired and to become even more magical. Uncord relationship. Let go. Relationships. Forgiveness is freedom. So whoever harmed you, whoever, told you some awful stuff, let it go. Know that they were just at a place in their life where that's what they believed, that's what they thought. They thought probably that they were doing the best they could with whatever they did. They thought they gave the best advice or whatever they did, No one is truly, well, maybe some people actually want to harm others, but most people don't want to harm other people, so try to let go. Whatever you're holding on to, really, it's time to let go. And since you guys are the clairvoyant ones, this is fun. So let's do this fun little thing. You guys should envision yourselves, having all these cords around you and then cutting or just releasing a lot of the cords that aren't needed. Release everything that's not for the highest good of all. And cocoon of white light, rest in perfect love, understand oneness. So again, another fun one for you clairvoyant people. Imagine yourself in meditation being wrapped around in a cocoon of light and love and soaking it all in and allowing yourself to release everything that needs to be released for the highest good of all and take in all of the good energy and replace the bad with the good. And yeah, use your gift. Like maybe you're not able to fully visualize and see things yet, but you will in the future. So the more you try to, kind of use it and believe that you'll get there, you'll get there. Just believe in yourself. Garden of Fairies. The spirits are all around you, so allow yourself to grow in full knowing you're beloved. So you have spirit guides, star family, all kinds of beings there for you. They love you, they're supporting you, they're sending you signs, they're sending you things to see. So see them, and even if you don't yet fully see them or understand them, know that you will at some point, someday. Remember that they're there and they love you, they're supporting you. So allow yourself to be loved and supported, and let go of all of this. You don't need to carry all of this around. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Wow, clairvoyant people. This was amazing. I hope you enjoyed it, whatever group you came from. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this. I feel like it was kind of crazy. If I ever do this pick a card again, I need to do it more structured for sure. But it was fun. I hope you also enjoyed it. And let me know what you guys have seen. If you have already seen things like in visions or like in dreams, or anything, or auras or something like that. I would love to hear your experience. And if you're interested in a personal reading, details about how you can contact me are down below. Anyway, I would love it if you shared this. It'd be very appreciative. Yes, you get what I mean. I would appreciate it so much if you guys shared this with whoever you feel like also would benefit from learning what their abilities are. And yeah, I just hope you have a great day. Bye! Hello, group 4. You guys picked this amethyst, and I'm sure you're excited to hear what your ability is. So I will not keep you waiting. You guys have Clair Aliens. And if you're not sure what that means, well, let me tell you. That is smelling. The ability to smell things. So sense and smell. Your smell is, your sense of smell is very refined, most likely. You can smell things from a mile away. Some of you at least will definitely probably have this. And It's so interesting, this one. At first, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to put it in because I thought, will there even be that many people who have this? Does this need to be in here? But I really felt drawn to put it in here. So some of you must, really need to hear some of what I'm gonna say. And this must be some kind of ability that can really help you. So smelling things, maybe sometimes you have this feeling that, oh, suddenly I can smell something that I smelled when I was a child. Or I can smell, something I've heard a lot is I could smell my grandma's perfume. And I feel like sometimes that's a sign that maybe your grandma was visiting you during that time. And maybe in her own way, she was trying to send you the sign that she was visiting you by sending you the sign of her perfume, or you were just sensing it, maybe even without her wanting you to sense it. But it can be other things too. And this is a really interesting one, and I feel like it's important for people to know that they have this because a lot of people might not realize that they have it. So if you just randomly start smelling something, there's a reason for it. It's because you're supposed to be maybe reminded of something. So if there's a particular smell that makes you feel like, the bad situation is coming, like it reminds you of a bad situation, and then you suddenly smell it, maybe that's a sign that you should be careful of what's going to happen soon. If there's a smell that you associate with really good things, then it could be that, when you kind of smell it and there's nothing that's really giving off that smell. Sometimes there might even be something that's giving off that smell, and it's just there as a sign for you because it's like your higher self or just the universe knows that you're going to smell it and you're going to know that this is a sign for you. So sometimes it can be a smell from something that's literally there, like a flower, or sometimes it can be a smell that, you don't know where it's coming from. So that's definitely a big, big sign for you that you should definitely pay attention to it. But you should also pay attention to the smells that, like flowers, like perfumes, someone's perfume. Oh, I can smell that, it reminds me of this. Why does it remind you of that? Also, maybe something will happen soon that's related to that, or somehow a similar situation, maybe a sign for you to be careful or to just have fun. Apparently, people can even somehow see the future with this. I guess it's like I was saying, knowing what smell relates to what situation. And yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of this, it's just gonna be kind of learning by yourself what smell feels like what. And yeah, it's quite an interesting one, honestly. So let's get into how you're supposed to use this. So you got 4 of Pentacles, the Tower, 8 of Cups, and 10 of Wands. Ooh, so I see that this this is really gonna help you make a lot of changes in your life. So now that you're starting to realize that you have this gift, and now you're gonna start realizing, oh, this smells like this smells like that. I'm smelling this for this reason. You're gonna start realizing that maybe there's some things that you need to let go of. Like there's a lot of pressures or things that just need to be removed from your life, and that just using the smell helps you leave. Or it could even be like someone smells really weird to you and you don't like their smell, you don't like their scent, and you don't know why, but you still, are talking to this person. You might realize, well, maybe I don't like their scent because I'm not supposed to, we're not aligning. Our vibrations and stuff aren't aligning, frequencies and aligned. So I don't need to be around this person. It can be a place too. If the place that you're at smells kind of weird and you don't know why, it could be that's a place that you should not be at. Like it could be a place with a lot of negative energy or just energy that does not go well with yours. So yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting. I think it's gonna change your life a lot, and I think you can change a lot of things while using this gift. And it feels like making your life easier. I don't know. It's like a gift that can just make your life easier. That's it. Lost lands. So memories and gifts. You've done this before. I feel like part of it is, yeah, to remind you that you've been through this before. Like, oh, when you smelled this last time, you went through the same thing. So now you can remember it and remember what you did right and wrong and kind of do it again, but better this time. Healing the motherline. Okay. Healing, ancestral work, motherland, growing up. So I guess there's something here about healing the motherline with this gift. And I can see that there's a lot of letting go to be done. And you can sense a lot of that, I guess, through smell. And again, I think it's going to be very personal. Like, your journeys are going to be very, very personal to you with the smells and with how things are going to go with the scents. But healing and growing up, it's going to help you heal. It's going to help you grow up. It's going to help you, I guess, just accepting this gift heals the motherline, because women are usually the ones who are more sensitive and have more of these gifts, more open to these gifts, but they were always prosecuted for that. So they ended up denying their own gift. So you accepting your gift and using your gift helps heal the motherline, helps heal the feminine. Now I want to see how you can develop this gift more, so you can use it to the best of your abilities. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So I'm not surprised these are coming through. It's quite fun, actually. Funny, fun. So it feels like really opening up to this, realizing that you have this gift. Like, now you probably didn't even realize any of this. Maybe you didn't even know that this existed, Clair aliens. Like, what is that? Now you're realizing that, you're opening up to it, you're seeing things in a different perspective, seeing your life, seeing how things went, seeing like, oh yeah, I have maybe experienced some smells and scents before, and wow, it was showing me something and telling me something. Like, sometimes it isn't even just like this. If this person smells a bit weird to you, it's not even just this person is not good for you. It's just that there's something wrong with them. I felt like I really needed to say that. So you will know if there's something wrong with them, if they're smelling a bit weird, especially if no one else smells it as well. That means that something with them is wrong, and maybe you're able to help them in some way, or maybe not, but it's just good to know sometimes, I guess. And Six of Cups really coming through here to tell you to allow yourself to be more childlike, play like a child. Think of it more in a childlike way, where it's like, oh my god, magical, yes, I can use the scent in this way, like, whoo, and yes, I can try to use it in this way. And it's a lot about experimenting, tapping into this power, experimenting and doing things. Maybe starting to remember some scents from when you were a kid and seeing if you're gonna smell that again, or what that means to you. Maybe making like a compendium or like a diary where you write down what every scent means to you. So every time you smell that, you're gonna start realizing, and keeping a diary is gonna probably be important for you, so that you can go back and see what affected you in what way, and what happened after you smelled that and what happened before. And yeah, quite interesting. I mean, your group is definitely one of the wildest ones. Let's say that. Maybe you feel like that too. Like, this is crazy. She is crazy. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heavens and astral realms. I feel like the truth is being revealed to you right now. Like, you're realizing this and you're like, oh my god. I never knew about this. Now I know, and now I'm gonna start using this more. Realizing things like these scents, they're coming to you for a reason. They're bringing insights, they're bringing information that's important to you. So remember that. It's important that you remember, I guess. And you're not for everyone. I wonder why this is coming through. I mean, embrace your weirdness. Oh, I know now why it's coming through. Because you need to embrace your weirdness. Embrace this gift. No matter how crazy or weird it sounds, this is there for you. You have it so that you can use it and better your life with it. And maybe even help some other people with this. You know, just be yourself. Who cares? You don't have to tell anyone if you don't want to about this. You can just try to do things in your own spare time and experiment and see what happens, and you never know. What's the worst that can happen? Someone calls you crazy, so what? So what? Honestly. And law of grace, be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace. So I see that there's, yeah, like I said before from these cards, I could see that there's a lot to let go of. And that's how you're going to be using this gift, to let go of some things, and to remove yourself from some places and change your life. But right now you need to let go of a lot, and allow yourself to forgive and forget. Not forget particularly, but forgive and let go of things, and whatever people did to you, whatever people said to you. Maybe you're scared to be yourself because other people were mean to you in the past when you were being yourself. So that's completely understandable, but you don't have to be scared anymore. You can let go of things and you can just allow yourself to be yourself. And the last card I have for you is Evening Dreams. You possess the power to do much when you work in truth. So maybe there's something here about dreams as well for you guys. Smelling things in dreams. You can smell things in dreams sometimes, and it could be a sign for you, or signs, somehow getting some signs in dreams as well. But remember that you have this power, and when you work with it, you can really change your life. Literally it says it, you possess the power to do much when you work in truth. Work in your truth, live in your truth. You have this ability, accept it, accept yourself, and then see the magic happen. See your life change magically, and see crazy things start happening, and so on. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you even knew about the existence of Clair aliens, if you knew that you had this, if you felt any sense in the past that may mean something to you. I would love to hear about that. Thank you for watching. I would really love it and appreciate it if you shared this with anyone who you feel might also be interested in what their psychic ability is. And also, yeah, if you're interested in a personal reading, details about how you can contact me are down below. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye! Hello, my beautiful group number 5. You guys chose the pyrite, and your ability is clairaudience. So you guys are the ones who hear things. The ones with the very most likely sensitive ears. It's very possible that a lot of you love music, love listening to music or listening to people speak. You take things in better when you're listening, like you prefer audiobooks to actually reading books, and you prefer listening to videos than reading how to do something. And you're just taking things much easier that way, and you take in a lot of energy like that. Maybe you get ear ringing a lot, and ear popping maybe sometimes. Something that's gonna be very important, since I also have this, the way I said it is kind of funny. I do have to say that sometimes it can even come through in interesting ways, like I could hear like a song and it's just stuck in my head, and then I realize, oh, this song is trying to tell me something. The lyrics mean something to my actual life. It's trying to tell me what to do, like give me advice. And there's a reason that I'm humming this song or thinking about this song. And sometimes it can be things that are said to you or that you hear a lot, words that you hear a lot, and that really stick out and resonate to you. There's a reason for that. And yeah, so pay attention to words, pay attention to songs, to music, and all of that. Anything that comes to listening and hearing. Of course, some people who are, I guess, very much more advanced can actually hear, I guess, voices in their heads. So, like, hearing, let's say, your spirit guides talking to you or some other beings talking to you, that could be quite unnerving, to be honest, now that I think about it. But actually hearing it like you're hearing something. That's very important to remember. And another thing is, I guess, hearing music that's not actually there. That's too, not just when it's stuck in your head, but maybe actually like hearing it. That's when you're, I think that's really when you're more opened up to things. So a lot of you might not be there yet. Just had to say that. But maybe someday you will. So don't be surprised if it happens suddenly someday. Anyway, how can you use this? How are you supposed to be using it? How will you be using it in the future? So you got Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and Page of Wands. Quite an interesting group here with the Three of Pentacles. I can definitely tell you that it's going to be really important, just communicating and doing things with others, like communicating properly with others, listening to others properly, and working in a group. There's something about working better in a group. So your clairaudience skills and abilities are going to help you communicate better with people. There's something there, like something you can use to communicate better with them. Maybe part of it is not just being able to hear, but maybe part of it is the speech too. I feel like communication and speech is very important for you. Like, it's not just your ears, it's your voice, your mouth, your throat. The way you speak as well is very important. It's like you're speaking spells, you're spelling, creating spells, magic here with the Queen of Wands. That's quite interesting. And yeah, again, Page of Wands as well, magic, creating magic. So it's like you're creating magical things with your voice, with your, if you create music, with your music, if you create some kind of sounds with that, I guess. But yeah, I guess it's really not just about the hearing, it's also about the speaking. That's quite interesting. Maybe they're just linked together. And yeah, but let's go back to listening and hearing things, like realizing things when you hear them, that they're for you, and knowing what person is giving you that knowledge as well is also important. Although sometimes it can come through from, whoever. But I think for you, there might be some special people out there who you'll really get to grow this gift more with. And again, we can communicate sometimes not just with humans, but with other beings too. I mean, could be other higher beings like, let's say, aliens, but can also be nature spirits, heck, trees and plants, crystals, animals. Communicating with animals. I mean, this is an animal deck. That's quite interesting. Trying to do that, listening and learning. You'll learn a lot. And you'll just experience a lot if you tap more into these abilities. Let's see what oracle cards came through as well. So we have Mother Rose and the Bud. returning to each other compassion and humility. So it's gonna help you have compassion. Like, you're supposed to use this gift with compassion, with love, so that you can really bring people together, so that you can make a harmonious environment and work together. I don't know, there's something about this skill, this clairaudience, that can help you help, not just help others, but just be in a nice union together and keep going. It's like, it feels like it's gonna keep growing. This gift is gonna keep growing and growing, and it's gonna start off with like little slight ear ringing and like maybe hearing some songs, and then it's gonna grow and grow and grow. I feel like it has a lot of potential, your gift, but maybe it's up to you whether it grows more or not. And yeah, this last oracle card, access your gifts, explore your treasure chest, and accept who you really are. I mean, to access this gift, you need to accept that you have it. Because if you keep denying it, if you keep denying that you're accidentally, somehow heard a voice, or that you somehow heard this thing, or if you keep saying, oh, it's just a coincidence, then you're just denying it. You're denying yourself, you're denying your magic, you're denying your abilities from being able to be shown, even to yourself. So, like I said, this is within you. This is possible for you to grow into, for you to grow this ability, but you need to actually access it, accept it, and work on it and nurture it so it can grow, and nurture it with others as well. Anyway, let's see how you can develop this more so that you can use it to the best of your abilities. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, and the Star. So we have a lot of feminine energy in here. So the Divine Feminine is going to be very important to you guys. Tapping into your Divine Feminine energy, and I'm going to link a pick a card video of mine that I did, how to heal your Divine Feminine energy. If you haven't watched it, check it out, because it might help you access more of your gift and develop your gift. But yes, I can see that diving deeper into spirituality, I think, and into your heart and into your senses, and realizing that you do have this, accepting it, that you have, accepting yourself, accepting that you have this gift, and showing yourself love, telling yourself, oh my God, you're so great. I'm so great. I have this gift. I should nurture this gift. I should use it, and don't let other people bring you down. If you tell someone that you have this and they're not, they don't believe you, don't let them bring you down. Tell them, that's just your opinion. I believe in myself. I have faith that that I am doing this, and that I am experiencing this, and this is my experience, and you can't tell me, that it's not valid. So yeah, and being bold with your speech as well, being able to express yourself in a way, I don't know, it will help you express yourself too. It will help you with your confidence. Oh, you need to develop more of a confidence in yourself, and a belief in yourself, and a belief in the universe, and in magic. Like, believe in magic. If you have experienced a bit of this, believe that it is true, that it can happen. Believe, and the more you believe, the more you open up, and the more you're gonna be able to grow. Because if you don't believe in yourself, that's just it. You're closing the box, even if it's by accident. And it's so interesting that this box here has a violin here. So maybe music is very important, I guess, to you guys. And if you have some way of playing some instrument, that can really help you. I think it can help you develop your ears more as well. Listening to music too. There was this one time I was listening to music with my headphones on, and I realized I can hear how the singers are taking a breath before they're starting to sing. And I never heard that before. And I thought, there were times when I thought, well, why can't we hear them breathe? But I thought they edited it out, but I guess they didn't fully. So, yeah, so sometimes you can suddenly realize things like, oh, I can hear this now. It's so interesting that I can experience this now, and I never did before. And I think that's because we're growing. It's like your ears, your ear chakras are opening more, and your ears are, abilities are growing more, and you're gonna start realizing that you can sense things more, that you can experience things in a different way. So yeah, just be open to these kinds of things. The golden children. You have a rare gift. You need to nurture your inner child as well. So the divine feminine, but the inner child as well. Play. Imagine yourself as like, I don't know, whatever you want to imagine yourself as. A witch, magician, fairy, whatever you want to be. A priestess. And just kind of play. Allow yourself to be more childlike and to experience things like that. And you never know what might happen. And again, who cares if other people judge you? You don't even have to tell anyone about it, but know that you do have this rare gift within you, and it's worth using it. I think it can only benefit you, really. And we have devotion here. So trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You're loved unconditionally. Remember that you're loved. And the more that you devote yourself to this and devote your time to improving this and just do your best, and I think things will just start slowly changing. Like I said, suddenly realizing that you can hear or experience something that you couldn't before is like a sign to you that you are growing, that things are, progressing. So your devotion is recognized. Your commitment is recognized. You're loved, and things will come to you. So the more you, I guess, devote yourself, the more you commit yourself, the more you will receive. And sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Again, dancing to rhythm and music, dance, so important. If you like dancing can also help with releasing things and with getting it can even be a meditative dance. It's like getting into a certain type of meditation while you dance, while you express yourself. But also with music, if you're singing, even if you're not good at singing, even if you're not good at playing an instrument, just being in the zone, it kind of gets you in the zone. How artists are said to get in the zone. When you get into that zone, it's like you're in the, I think, alpha brain state. So in that way, you get to experience life just in a different way, and just a lot of good things will happen. Like only good things will come from that. Enlightenment. Exactly. Only good things will come from that. But the best thing, I guess, is enlightenment. Look from the highest perspective, see the divine in everyone. So just enlighten yourself. I think this is why this card is coming here. Like, the more you believe, the more you will enlighten yourself. The more you'll see things in a higher perspective, you'll understand more, and the world will seem so different to you. So yeah, go out there and listen. Listen, open your ears. You're being talked to by all of your spirit guides, your higher self, everyone around you. Bluebell Fairy. Mistakes can happen at any time, and this is how we learn. Forgive yourself and then move on with the lessons learned. So if you're, beating yourself up about something, don't, just forgive yourself and move on. Just like we forgive others and let go and move on, we can forgive ourselves and let go and move on too, and move on to better things, and move on to becoming stronger and more powerful and different and happier. I'm sorry, my voice is going down, and your beautiful, clairaudient ears will be hearing that. um, but yeah, you've learned the lesson. Move on, and whatever your lesson is, you'll know. You'll know. But yes, I think I'll end it here. I'm so happy with how all of these readings went. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you knew you were clairaudient, if you ever experienced anything remotely like this, if you're excited about the future, and yeah, if you're interested in a personal reading, details about how you can contact me are down below. Also, I would really appreciate it if you shared this with someone who you feel like might also be interested in learning what their psychic abilities are. And it's always fun to compare what friend has what, and maybe try to use them together, just have fun, play and be childlike. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.